2 years ago, I completed one of life's hardest achievements, 100%ing the Risk of Rain logbook. And then they went and erased it all by adding another DLC to the game. How rude. Last time when I got 100%, I technically didn't really get 100% because I hadn't completed the Mercenary Ethereal challenge and I was missing a few logbooks. But the numbers said 100%, so I counted it. But this time is different. I've grown as a person, I've grown as a man, and I will not rest until there isn't a single thing left for me to complete on the stupid digital book thing. Okay, so the first thing I have to do before I even get started on the Seekers of the Storm stuff is complete a prismatic trial without falling below 100% health. This is the one challenge I wasn't able to complete last time, and for those that don't know, it's hard as fuck. The prismatic trials are a separate game mode from the base game that resets every 3 days. It's only 2 stages, but has a random assortment of artifacts and effects, and you have to break down 3 crystals before you can even start the teleporter. And all that sounds fine and dandy, but when you have to beat it without going below 100% health on a character that requires you to be inside the enemies at all time, it gets a little harder. Thankfully, when I got the motivation to try it again, it had the artifact of command, which lets you choose your items, and that's honestly all I needed to have a chance to beat this thing. I just focused on grabbing a bunch of topaz brooches and a couple teddy bears, and with a little bit of luck, I beat it on my second attempt back. Let's go. Holy shit. Holy fucking shit, I did it. I know, I'm just nice like that. In reality, the odds of getting a seed as good as this are pretty slim, so if you're struggling, I made a guide on how to beat it and I'll link that in the description. The first character you get when you buy the DLC is Seeker, so let's unlock all of his abilities. In my first ever game, I took him all the way to the False Sun boss fight, and of course died in the most embarrassing way possible. Fuck! Listen, this was my first ever game with Seeker and first time ever fighting the False Sun. I didn't know what either of them did, but thankfully, Mason clutched up, and I got the False Sun monster log and unlocked the artifact of rebirth. And moving on to Seeker's 3 abilities, I was able to unlock them all in a single run. The first, Clear Mind, requires you to meditate 20 times without missing an input in a single run, which is just the freest challenge ever. All I had to do was click a bunch of arrows, and I eventually got it. The next one, Airborne Souls, requires you to hit 3 or more airborne enemies with a single use of the exploding 3rd hit of Spirit Punch. Basically, every 3rd use of Seeker's primary explodes on impact, and that explosion needs to just hit 3 enemies. I got it on these Wandering Vagrants on the 4th stage, but it's something that should just happen naturally in any of your runs. Now, the only unlock I have left for Seeker is Scorched Earth. And this one is actually pretty tough because you have to deal 500,000% damage with 1 use of Sojourn's explosion. If you didn't know, Sojourn's is when Seeker turns into this flying ball, and when it hits someone or something, it explodes. The longer Seeker remains in Sojourn's, the more damage the explosion does. But the trade-off is that Seeker takes more and more damage the longer he's in Sojourns. I didn't really have a specific strategy going into my run, which is why it took me all of these items and looping all the way to stage 10 to get it, but after posting what I thought was the most optimal way to complete the challenge, someone pointed out that instead of getting 11 glasses, 2 laser scopes, 12 focus crystals, 16 chronic expansions, 12 medkits, 11 infusions, 15 teddy bears, and 11 crowbars, all I had to do was get Transcendence and like 5 to 8 crowbars, and it would have worked. I guess this is because Transcendence replaces all of Seeker's health with shields, so you only take 1 damage every tick, as the damage doesn't scale up. I actually haven't confirmed if this works yet, so we're just gonna cut to me in the future to see if it works. Alright, now that I've unlocked everything there is for Seeker, the next character in the DLC is Chef. To unlock Chef, you have to bring 3 ingredients to Reformed Altar and put them in this bowl. How a steak, slug, and infusion combine together to make this? We'll never know, but I guess if it works, it works. Anyways, Chef's abilities are insanely easy to unlock if you know what you're doing. The first one, It's Getting Hot in Here, requires you to apply 20 stacks of Burn It Once to Mithrix, and one would assume that maybe getting some of the many fire-themed items in the game would help, or even some backup mags because, you know, more uses of fire should equal more stacks of burn. But nope, all you need is attack speed.
Huh?
So I didn't know this and spent multiple attempts bashing my head into a wall wondering why the fuck he wasn't getting burned. And of course I never even thought of grabbing a single soldier syringe in any of these runs, because why would that equal more stacks? Anyways, apparently it's still possible to brute force it if you go all the way to stage 46 without grabbing a syringe, so my way works too. The next unlock, You've Always Been Crazy, requires you to hit 5 airborne enemies with 1 instance of roll, which is really easy and definitely didn't take me an embarrassingly long time either. Four, five. Yes! I did it! Oh, I'm the greatest player to ever live. Get gooped on. I missed it. Back shots, back shots, back shots. And the final unlock for Chef is to barbecue 10 bison with sear. This one is actually easy. Just goop on a bison, then set it on fire, and repeat that 10 times. Oh, I also need to beat the game on Monsoon with Chef, which, you know, should be easy. But for whatever reason, whenever I play as Chef, I just lose. He requires you to play really close up, but his health and damage are abysmal, and his movement ability is really only good for escaping, not for evading attacks, especially when you're up close. I know I'm definitely just bad, but trying to simply just beat the game with him on Monsoon was a fucking nightmare, dude. So here's a montage of all of my death. But eventually I glitched up, and now I never have to touch him again. The last character you get with the DLC is the Fall Sun, and this guy is sick. But first, we need to unlock him. And to do that, we need to take the Halcyon Seed to the Fall Sun boss fight and purify him with it. To get a Halcyon Seed, we have to go to the Gilded Coast by finding it in the Lunar Seer or by finding a gold portal, then defeat Aurelionite, pick up the seed, go fight the Fall Sun, and then win. Go, 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 go.
I don't even need that.
Yes! Let's fucking go.
John, what music
Wait,
you
what
been
is
bumping
killing?
lately? Anything?
What the fuck was that? Was that fucking Aurelionite?
Yeah,
Like, why was he killing me?
that was a surprise. He's actually against you.
The first unlock for the Fall Sun is Stare Them Down, and for this, all you have to do is kill 15 enemies with 1 activation of the laser. This one is also super easy. If you loop through at least once, you should naturally just get it, because it just rips through the smaller enemies that spawn on the first stage. This was also the only time I played with the face cam, so sorry about that. Then I obliterated myself, which unlocked his super awesome alternate skin. It looks the same. Next up, we have to complete Protein Heavy Diet, which requires us to gain up to 40 lunar spikes through growth. I made a whole video explaining growth and how you can use it to your advantage, but to dumb it down in one sentence, bigger number on health bar equals bigger number of lunar spikes. Basically, we need to get to 10,000 health to get to 40 charges of lunar spikes, and the 3 essential items to doing that are Bison Steak, Infusion, and Stone Flux Pauldron. Bison Steak and Infusion give you small incremental increases in your health that are great early on, but after visiting a few stages, the most efficient way to increase your health is to go to the Newt Realm and buy out the shop for Stoneflux Pauldrons. Stoneflux Pauldron doubles your health, but halves your speed. But since we can mitigate that speed decrease with Wax Quails, we can essentially continuously double our health with no consequence at all and get 40 lunar spikes pretty easily. Now, all that's left for the False Sun is to unlock Family Bonding, which requires us to have Aurelianite kill Mithrix while he's inflicted with at least one Lunar Ruin. Theoretically, this should be easy enough. Go to the Gilded Coast, beat Aurelianite, pick up the seed, go to Mithrix, beat all 3 stages, then slowly give him Lunar Ruin and let Aurelianite get the final blow. But in reality, there's so many things that can go wrong. You could be so overpowered that his final stage automatically dies.
Okay.
Oh my god, bruh.
Oh no.
Instantly.
Just insta-died.
I don't want to do this again. That's so annoying. You could have accidentally bought an incinerator drone, which deals the final blow. Did you get it? I don't think I got it.
Maybe.
It would have popped up. I think the drone killed it.
Oh my god.
Fuck! I feel like this is gonna be way harder than we think. Because something stupid is gonna kill him every single time. We gotta go to the boss fight. Your Lunar Ruin could run out a split second before Aurelianite kills him, or you could do nothing wrong and it still not work. As soon as I get it right. Surely, right?
That has to be it. Because that time you saw it.
Yeah.
Like.
What? However, just like with the chef challenge, if you bash your head into a wall long enough, eventually it'll work. There's 8 stacks on him, right? That's like the right thing. Alright.
Yeah, that's.
We need more. We need more.
Well, I think that it all goes away.
Yes!
There we go.
Yes! We did it! We've done it. And with that, I've now unlocked every single ability for every single character in the game. So surely I should be close to 100%, right? Oh, I have to beat the False Sun with the remaining 13 characters in the game. The first character I beat the False Sun with was Mercenary. I decided to use the classic Hellfire's Tincture build that just lets you absolutely cheese the game, and it was also convenient that Mason had bought a gazillion drones. So after that, I thought beating him would be a piece of cake, but I soon found out that that couldn't be further from the truth. When playing as Engineer, I died before even making it to the boss fight. I learned about the reworked False Sun the hard way as Artificer. I figured out why I never play as Rex.
I died.
Wait, what? No!
This got comboed.
No! Literally one-tapped by the fucking spinny thing. I stepped into it for a second. I thought you could die to one-shots in this game. I thought that was protection. And here's just a bunch of other random deaths. Fuck!
Okay.
Shit.
Teleported me now.
No! Oh my god. Fuck this. Oh, I'm dead. I'm so dead. Fuck! I don't have 40 health in this one. No! I fucking died. No! No! This fucking wheels. Oh. No, I didn't! Fuck! Fuck, I hate this game. Oh my god. Basically, I was making zero progress. Theoretically, I could just use one of the many broken builds out there for each character, but the last thing I want to do is spend an hour setting it up just to potentially die anyway. 13 different times. So, Mason and I came up with an absolutely genius plan. Step 1. Play on Rainstorm. Drizzle is too easy and boring, and fighting the False Sun with minimal items on Monsoon is next to impossible. But Rainstorm? It's just right. Step 2. Get to the boss fight before 720, so the difficulty is still on medium. Step 3. Have Mason play as Railgunner every run, as she's able to do by far the most damage early on, especially with the right items. And step 4. I mainly get speed items and just run around and distract the boss, and try and stay alive while Mason does all the work. And now, with our plan in motion, we set out to beat the False Sun with every character in Risk of Rain 2. I started with Commando, and just as planned, I ran around doing absolutely nothing while Mason did all the work. Next was Huntress, and this was way more stressful as Mason died not even halfway into the second stage. Unbelievable. Thankfully, I clutched up. No! Come on, click, 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 click. Yes!
Nice.
Holy fuck. If that was on Monsoon, I was dead. As Bandit, there were a couple of close calls, but he can turn invisible. So suck on that one, giant eye in the sky. Bye-bye. I just ran around again as Malti. And then the same with Engineer because he's basically useless. And I didn't even stay alive as Artificer. No way, I was behind the pillar! Still counts though. Oh, nice. But as Rex, Mason once again died, so I actually had to do something. It was stressful as fuck, but I managed to pull it off. Yes! Get
Nice.
fucked! Get fucked, bozo. Then as Loader, I died to the stupid laser, and Mason was one shot away from joining me, but he somehow managed to do this. What's up? No way. Nice. Next up was Acrid. I'm gonna jump on him after this. So look at you, just don't understand the power of Rex. Fuck. Second time's a charm. Damn, he really wants me. Fuck! Okay, third time's a charm. Nice. After that, it was Captain's turn.
Captain's skin is not cool.
Don't show me, don't
That's-
show me.
I won't. The skin you have on now, the secondary one, that's cool because it's like an all white.
It's Mason. It's all white. This one went pretty smoothly. Bam! But you could tell we were getting kind of cooked at this point. I want to go in the pot. What if this is a secret thing? If you go in the pot, next round you spawn with a third player who's the character that was in the pot.
Insane.
Next was Railgunner, and our first attempt really showed how much worse I am at her than Mason. I am so dead though. Fuck! Oh, that was so dumb. However, our second attempt was better. Always
Yeah,
barely made it to medium, let's go.
Wow.
We're edging hard. We're edging on hard, Mason.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm on a heater today. Oh, nice. Bozo. Bro thought he could take away our abilities. Do we want daggers or do we want laser scope?
You can do daggers because you'll be on a different hero or different character.
And we'll get a one railgunner. And finally, all I had left was the Void Fiend. I know he's really good, but I just never play as him, so I got kind of cooked on the first attempt. Oh fuck. Oh fuck. Oh fuck, I fell apart. But on the second time around, we cruised through the False Sun, and with that, I had unlocked every alternate skin for every character in the game. But before I get to the last of my challenges, of course I have to rank the skins. 16. It's honestly impressive how they found a worse looking plant to put on top of his head. 15. They removed his color and made his head more rectangular. I get more excited by looking at a wheelchair. 14. He looks like a booger. 13. They changed his hat from white to black. 12. Compared to the other versions of Mercenary, this is by far the worst. Maybe it's because I can't really make out what's on his head. I think it's a helmet, but it just doesn't look very pleasing. 11. His white suit is so sick, but you can barely even tell what he's wearing in this one. 10. It's alright. 9. I think this is pretty cool. It's just not a huge difference from the original skin. 8. I like his helmet, but I wish he had more light green on him. 7. She looks kinda like Robin Hood. 6. He kinda looks like he's from Roblox. 5. Hell yeah. 4. She kinda looks like just another version of Seeker. 3. He's aura farming. 2. He looks like he's gonna go mining for gold on the moon, and I love it. And number 1, this almost makes me want to go play as him. So close. Almost. Okay, back to what's important. Now the only thing I have left to complete in the logbook are the environment logs. While playing as Mercenary, I picked up the Sky Meadows log. In my Engineer run, I found the Reformed Altar Scanner. As Chef, I found Shattered Abodes, and as Commando, I got Treeborn Colony and Verdant Falls. But after unlocking all the alternate skins, I still had to find the alternate version of Verdant Falls, the alternate version of Shattered Abodes, Wetland Aspect, Sundered Grove, Helmuth Hatchery, Prime Meridian, the Void Fields, and the 3 alternate versions of Bulwark's Ambry. So I set out to unlock as many as I could in one run. My new strategy for this was to remove the Void DLC to avoid cluttering my environment pool, to get the new altar on stages previously to the one I needed to further increase my odds of getting the right environment, and to get the radar scanner equipment as soon as possible to make searching even quicker. And this really seemed to work, as on stage 2, I unlocked Wetland Aspect, and 3 stages later, I unlocked Helmuth Hatchery. Then on stage 9, I decided to risk fighting the False Sun to get the Prime Meridian log. Thankfully, I was on Drizzle, so beating him was light work. Unfortunately, my luck ran out on stage 11 as I did get Viscous Falls, but no scanner spawned. I bounced back with the Sundered Grove log on stage 14, and then all the way on stage 31, I finally got my next Viscous Falls spawn, which had the radar scanner. Now, all that I had left for this specific run was to get the alternate version of Shattered Abodes, Disturbed Impact. So, on stage 36, I checked it out, and no scanner. I tried again on stage 41, and no scanner again. Then on stage 46, I looked around, and still no scanner. At this point, I felt like something was up, so I looked it up, and apparently there's a bug that ties the Titanic Plains and Disturbed Impact logs together, so if you already have one of them, you can't get the other. Are we being dead ass right now? So, I took a quick detour to get the Void Fields logbook, then I made a new profile and joined a game with Mason to see if it was possible to get the Disturbed Impact log to spawn if one of the players had a new account. And guess what? It didn't spawn. I don't know what the deal is. It didn't spawn on my main account, and it didn't spawn on a brand new profile. Maybe it has to be with someone who has a brand new account, but that just doesn't make any sense. So I guess I just have to leave this one unfound. I know I said at the start that I was going to complete everything no matter what, but if there's a bug in the game that prevents me from getting it no matter what, how the fuck am I supposed to get it? So I think this one is just gonna be impossible to get until the bug is patched. But there are still 3 logs left that I can obtain, and the show must go on. So let's get those last 3 logs. Each of these are an alternate version to Bulwark's Ambry. Bulwark's Ambry is where you go to unlock the artifacts, which you get by typing in a code to this machine on stage 5. But apparently, if you loop through more than once, these alternate versions start to appear. And on stage 16, our first one showed up, Wisp Research. Oh, I also forgot to mention that in this run, I turned Chef Green, so there's that.
Just walking them down slowly.
What the Mason? I can become an aspect of
Ooh.
Earth. What does it do?
That's healing.
Oh,
I guess.
I wanna try and I wanna see if it heals you. Look, I'm
It takes fall
green.
damage.
I'm green. Oh, this is awesome, Mason. Then on stage 21, we got Tar Research, and for whatever reason, we both thought we would have to individually pick it up to unlock it. So on each stage, we were kind of racing to see who could find it first.
I see it.
No, not fair! It's not fair! You're faster than me! I'm gonna throw a fit! But we found out later that it doesn't matter who picks it up, even though I ended up getting it on stage 26 anyway. And finally, on stage 36, the final version, Aphelion Research, appeared, and I beat Mason to the final environment log, completing the final log in the Risk of Rain logbook. Okay, well, not the final one, but you know what I mean. Fix the damn game, Gearbox!